Graham, is this the entrance to the woman's house?
That's the entrance to the woman's house here. Yes.
Through that jungle?
Through that, yep.
It looks like a garbage dump.
You don't know what's in there.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, the Buttsman here. Hope you're doing well. If there's one thing that a current affair loves more than a pensioner, is a pensioner that is also a hoarder. The following video is what happens when you combined the two favourite topics of a current affair.
Our whole house is just full of hoarding.
Well, it's not very nice, not very healthy, as an eyesore.
Now, for those of you who aren't from Australia, you may not have had the absolute joy of viewing Australia's #1 news platform. That is a current affair. It is the best show on TV. And by that I mean it is where journalism goes to die. Someone goes and does a communications degree at university or college or whatever, spends $100K trying to get qualified, and then they go and do this fucking job. That's like going to French pastry school and coming back and working at fucking Michelle's Patisserie. You should be ashamed of yourselves. But this show is the #1. The #1 unintentional comedy that has ever been put on TV. Every story they do is serious, but it is hilarious at the same time, and that's why I watch it every single night. But some of you may not have seen a current affair before, so let me show you what it's all about. Starting off with Howzo Neighbours, Brutal Bogans, Hooligan Hoons. You can't do a current affairs show without a punch on with a stranger. What about an angry boss? And of course, everybody's favorite, this fucking psycho. I honestly watch this show all the time because it is hilarious. It is the best comedy on TV. And that's not, saying much because Australian TV is fucking shithouse. That's why everyone watches YouTube. Hello. But before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, this video is brought to you by the great people at Surfshark VPN. Safety and security are two very important aspects of every single day life on the internet. Every day that you are online, there are dirty soy boys trying to do you harm. Most people on the internet aren't even aware of the amount of surveillance that's happening all around them, particularly in Australia, and the new data surveillancing laws rush through Parliament, meaning the government can have your device collect your data and take over your social media. Don't you wish that there was someone out there to protect you? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you right now there is, and their name is Surfshark VPN. Surfshark turns you into an anonymous and hard to trace online user. Also, did you know what geo-blocking is? Websites like Netflix and Amazon give you certain shows based on where you are in the world, and that's unfair. What you can watch shouldn't be tied to your nationality. All you need is Surfshark, and guess what? Access granted. You can watch whatever you want. I use Surfshark every single day. I just start up my computer and boom, it's there ready to go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you can use it right now as well, especially with the promo code BUTTSMAN. That will give you 3 months for free and 83% off. Yes, that's right, 83%. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there is no risk. Surf with your own set of rules, ladies and gentlemen. The link is down below. And let's support those who support us. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I said this is an unintentional comedy, but you know what? This video is not a fuck you to the people they made the video about. This is a fuck you to a current affair. Because I reckon that they went too far with this story. They're not trying to make jokes, they are a serious news program. And they have gone on the attack after an old lady that doesn't need the whole world knowing about her mental health problems. She needs fucking help. Fuck you, a current affair.
Oh my goodness. This isn't Indiana Jones, but let's not rule out a Temple of Doom.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Steve Marshall, you twat.
This is someone's house. Come on through.
Yeah, someone's private property. What the fuck are you doing filming on it, mate? If you did that at my house, Steve, I would chase you down the road with my cock out, mate. That's a warning.
Yes, you're looking at an inhabited house on the New South Wales Central Coast. The suburb is Woy Woy.
Oh, cool. What's the street number, huh? What electricity company are they with? Can you give me some more information about this poor old lady that also happens to be obviously suffering from either some mental illness, a disability, or she's just old and can't fix a fucking house up?
And wowee, no wonder the neighbours are blowing up. What's it like living next door to this?
It's not real good. It's not.
Okay. That would suck because obviously your home's your castle, it's your place, it's where you are all the time, and you don't want to have shit neighbours. I've been very lucky with my neighbours. They've all been fucking amazing. But if you get a shit one, it's gonna be shit. That's in the name, right? The only issue I've ever had with neighbours is when myself and Mrs. Butterfield lived in a house, a rental house, and the dude next door got the shits that we had our Christmas lights out on January 3rd. Fuck, bruz, we've been too busy eating ham. We haven't had time to take it down. Anyway, we drowned the old in a quarry, so problem solved.
It's a dastardly stain on a street prickling with pride. Retirees round here are serious about keeping their homes and gardens in tip-top shape.
John does all the trimming. I just do a few weeding and things.
Sounds like John's pulling his weight and you're doing fuck all, you old bat. That's not very nice. I'm sorry.
But for the past several years, they've been putting up with this house of horrors at the end of the street.
Can I just say this? A current affair, you should be double ashamed of yourself because you put these poor old folk in harm's way. Look what happened after they stopped recording, moments after.
But for the past several years, they've been... The caravan's got a full set of flats. And take a peek inside. Yikes. Looks fit for an eczema holiday.
Firstly, Steve, fuck you to the moon. Fuck you. Hey, that's what shirt I'm wearing. To the moon. Secondly, you can suck the biggest, fattest, hairy cock of all time. Also, don't peer into people's car, you fucking creep.
Is the owner there capable of weeding and doing anything like that?
I don't know. I don't see him much.
So these people don't even know if this lady can look after herself or the backyard or the front yard or the house itself. And yet here they are in the front yard, in the backyard, in their car, freaking her the fuck out. Obviously this lady is some type of recluse. She is just not able to leave the house. And that is a mental health disorder. Agoraphobia, if you will. A lot of people with agoraphobia lead to situations where they start collecting things and they're staying in their house and they're not leaving, and then over a period of time it just gets out of hand and they don't know how to handle it. And are they on meds? Are they off their meds? Do they get them right? Have they been to the doctor? There's so many questions here, and I really do think a current affair is doing a massive injustice to whoever this person is by walking in there and terrifying them. But all of that's not the bit that got me about this clip. Was this bit.
It's hard to believe someone actually lives here. But who?
She would be late 70s, early 80s.
An 80-year-old. Maybe her husband died, maybe she hasn't seen a family in years. Man, why would you do this story? People see this show as a genuine news source, and yet they're writing jokes about a disabled old lady not cleaning up a house.
Anyone for cricket? Because this has got locals stumped.
Steve Marshall, electrocute your balls, you fucking waste of space.
Have you no honor? Not even a little.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take this opportunity to jump right in and say, come and see me live. I'm travelling all over the country right now. My tour is called The New Normal. It's fucking really good. You come see it. Bye.
Well, we haven't seen or heard from the homeowner since we've been here, so it's only right I tackle this jungle path and check if she's okay.
He says after moving the walking frame that's covered in vines in the front yard, surely at some point here, Steve, you thought, you know what, maybe we should change tact with this story. Maybe we shouldn't do this story. Maybe we should try and help this lady instead. Why don't we do a story on Hillsong, the biggest church in Australia that doesn't pay any tax and doesn't listen to the fucking rules? Why don't we do a story on them? Nah, let's not do that. Nah, don't do that.
You can understand the neighbour's concern. I mean, most of this is just complete junk. Old bicycles, toys, chairs, you name it. You can understand why the neighbours contacted a current affair.
He said it! He said it!
I get it. It would suck to have this lady living next to you. But here's what I'm going to do. Steve, this is to you. If you don't apologise for this story, fucking tomorrow, here's your punishment. You have to eat my ass for half an hour. It's not pretty. Obviously, she needs help. What she doesn't need is a journalist, and I use that term extremely lightly, Stephen, walking into her backyard, scaring her, walking into her front yard, scaring her, knocking on her door, looking in a car. That is not what she needs. That's going to make the situation worse. As I said, there's only one way I will forgive Steve Marshall. An apology, or he has to eat my ass, or he makes sweet love to the beautiful Tracy Grimshaw live on air. Imagine that Pornhub video. That thumbnail would be beautiful. Until Tracy sits on your face, you're dead to me, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Let me know what you think about this video down below, and come and see me live. I'm all over the country and New Zealand throughout 2022. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. My dick stinks. Tout au revoir. Bye-bye.